For the isometric gastroc heel raise, point the toes and hold the position for 30 seconds. For the bilateral heel raise, start raising onto your tiptoes, making sure to raise over the great toe and not to move out onto the sides. Then add a box and work into the full range of the gastrocnemius. For eccentrics, the goal is to propel yourself up on two legs and then control slowly down on one leg. Eccentric contraction is when the muscle lengthens as it contracts. This can produce a 150% increase in force compared to concentric contraction. The goal of this is to increase stiffness into the calf, and this will help with running downhill. This is also useful for the braking effect or dissipation of the force for every time that you contact the ground when running. The goal of the single leg gastroc raise is to increase both concentric and eccentric power within the calf under body weight. This means it is translatable to single leg exercises such as running or ball sports. The added deficit allows for you to work through your full functional range. The tiptoe walk is a progression of the isometric gastroc exercise, and this will increase stiffness into the calf. Hopping is a great way of adding strength to the glutes, quads, calves, and the Achilles tendon, meanwhile improving the springiness that is essential for running. Try to keep your ground time low and to keep good alignment of the knee. Some drills which are excellent are the lateral hops and also the clock. To further challenge a gastroc, you can also add a weight. This can be done in the form of dumbbells or in this case a weight vest. Soleus raises are always done with the knee bent. This is because the soleus is deeper and smaller than the gastroc and does not cross the knee joint. So to isolate it, you need to keep the knee flexed. The soleus is one of the key muscles involved with forward propulsion during running. It bears most of the load and is very resistant to fatigue. It is important to be strong as it often has to deal with forces of up to 3 times body weight and even 8 times when sprinting. The goal for both the gastrocnemius and soleus raises is to be able to perform 30 single leg, unbroken body weight reps on both legs from a deficit without cheating. This roughly translates to 3 to 4 times body weight needed during running. This is only to be used as a test of your gastrocnemius and soleus competence. It is not to be used as training reps. I would start off by doing what you're capable with, so whether that be 5 to 8 or 10 or 15, but I wouldn't go any higher than 15. 15 should be the max amount of training reps for sets, so you could do 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of this. It's worth noting that you're really supposed to keep the knee locked and not push up through the knee when doing the soleus raises, and also raise over the big toe. Again, the soleus walk is a progression from the soleus isometric and is a good transition before you start moving on to the hopping drills. The soleus hop is difficult to master as you've got to keep the knee bent, but once you've got it, it provides a very good base for migrating into running. As shown with the gastroc, you can also add weight to increase the strength of the soleus. Here are some of the common faults when performing the drills. Firstly, using too much momentum around the hip. This will look like you're rotating at the hip joint. Secondly, using too much perineal muscle activation. This will look like you're moving sideways instead of over the big toe. And thirdly, using either your upper body strength or your upper leg strength to drive the drill, as opposed to isolating the calf and soleus muscles.